welcome to Power Electronics lecture series. Today we will see the information related to the triggering devices. In that very first triggering device is DIAC. Now let us see some of the points related to DIAC. That is basics of DIAC, symbol of DIAC, structure of the DIAC, its working, its IV characteristic, its advantages, disadvantages and application. Let us see what is meant by the DIAC. Now in today's session we will see information about the DIAC. Okay, now in this session we will see the basics of DIAC, then symbol of DIAC, then construction of DIAC, IV characteristic of it, then some of the disadvantages of DIAC and applications of DIAC. Now let us start with some of the basics of DIAC. It is used to trigger the triac. It is used to trigger the triac. In last session we had seen what is meant by triac. Then it has two terminals. It has two terminals, MT1 and MT2. MT1 and MT2, and the gate terminal is absent here. Gate is absent, and here two SCRs are connected to back. Two SCRs are connected to back. Okay, now let us draw the structure of DIAC. Okay, it has N1 semiconductor layer, then P1 layer, then N2 layer, then P2 layer, and then N3 layer. Here we are connecting MT2 terminal, and here we are connecting the MT1 terminal. Here MT1 terminal is called as anode 1 and MT2 terminal is called as anode 2. Now let us draw its symbol. Let us draw its symbol. Okay, either we can draw the SCR which are connected back to back. Okay, this is MT1 terminal and this is MT2 terminal, or we can draw the transistor symbol here, where two arrows are, the arrow direction is downward. This terminal is called as anode 1 and this terminal is called as anode 2. So this is what the symbol of DIAC. Now let us see the mode of operation of DIAC. As we had seen in the triac, similarly we are having, similarly we will see the working of DIAC here. Okay, if I draw a structure same as that of triac here we are having four layers, P1, N2 and P2, N3 in first mode of operation, the MT1 is positive with respect to the second terminal MT2. Okay, so in first mode, in mode 1, the MT2 is negative and MT1 is positive. So the P1 N1 layer is forward bias. Then this junction is reverse bias, the middle one, and this junction is again forward bias, and the direction of current is like this. So the current is flowing through P1 N1 P2 N3 structure in mode 1, P1 N2 P2 N3 layer. Now in second mode of operation, we are having another 4 terminal N1 P1 N2 and P2. Okay, here MT1 is negative and MT2 is positive. So as MT2 is positive, the junction is forward bias, this junction is reverse bias, and again this junction is forward bias, and the direction of flow of current is in opposite direction. So this is what mode 2 operation. In mode 1, MT1 is positive. In mode 2, MT1 is negative. And the layers which are taking part in the conduction are N1 P1 N2 P2. So this is what related to the working of diag. Now let us draw the characteristic of diag. Characteristic of IV characteristic of diag. What is IV characteristic? IV characteristic is nothing but the anode current on y-axis and the voltage is on x-axis. Here we are having positive voltage, here we are having the negative voltage. Okay, so initially when voltage is applied, the current is started increasing with a very small value. This is called as leakage current. Okay, and after crossing the breakover voltage, the diag starts conducting, and this operation occurs when MT1 is positive with respect to MT2. This voltage is called as forward breakover voltage. Breakover voltage. After forward breakover voltage, the diag starts conducting, and this happens in first quadrant. Okay. Similarly, when MT2 is positive, the current starts increasing in very small steps, and after negative breakover voltage will occur, the anode current increases in reverse direction. Okay, so this voltage is called as reverse breakover voltage. This is this state is called as blocking state for positive half cycle. Blocking state for positive half cycle, and this state is called as blocking state for negative half cycle. Okay, initially the IV characteristics work like, initially diag can be turned on either due to positive half cycle or due to the negative half cycle. The current increases in small steps up to the breakdown will occur either in positive direction, either in the negative direction. This current is the small current is called as small current or the leakage current. Flows in diag before the small current or leakage current flows in diac before the breakdown occurs. Okay, and whenever it flows due to, the small current is flows due to drifting electrons and holes, due to the drifting electrons and holes at the depletion region. And these electrons and holes are not sufficient to turn on the diac. So as soon as the voltage, applied voltage, either positive or negative, crosses the breakover voltage, the diode starts conducting. Diac starts conducting. Okay, as we don't have gate terminal here, so there is no control over the flow of current here. So as gate is absent, so there is no control over the breakover voltage. There is no control over the breakover voltage. So this is what related to the IV characteristic of diac, and the breakover voltage for diac ranges from, this breakover voltage for diac ranges from 28 volt to 42 volts. Let us see some of the disadvantage of diac. Disadvantages. Okay, the diac is low power device and it does not have control terminal. Second disadvantage is it does not have the control terminal. These are what some of the disadvantage of diac. And last point is application of diac. Now it is again used in lamp dimmer, temperature controller. All are the application we will see in the last few lectures of power electronic lecture series. It is used in fan regulators also. So this is all about today's session. In today's session we had seen the symbol of diac, then its structure of diac, then working of diac, its IV characteristic, then some of the advantages, disadvantages of diac, and some of the application of diac. Now thank you for today's session. If you are having any queries, please comment, please write down in comment so that I can clarify in upcoming sessions. Thank you.